activism is living on with 2 scholarship programs, the UL's name, spelled U-H-L, the UL's name, including the award that Greg Uhl will be introducing.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I have to say I'm so happy to be here. This is just terrific. And Dan, I love that song. I want to get the words to it and sing it every day and bring it to my Rotary Club. I think that'd be fun. So, as Dan said, my name's Greg Uhl, and I am truly, truly honored to represent the Uhl family to present this award. I expect some of you had the pleasure of knowing my very favorite aunt and uncle, Steve and Diane. And if you did, I'd love to hear your stories. And I know Herb knew Uncle Steve very well, and they were good friends. So Uncle Steve died at age 90 in 2021, and Diane died the year following at age 85. Each of them, much like Dan's friend did, lived up to their motto of live long and die short, which, if you think about it, you can't do any better than that. Live long, die short. Uncle Steve was diagnosed on February 3rd and died on February 10th. I mean, that was just the best you could imagine. Anyway, Steve and Diane devoted their adult lives to education and secular causes, and were particularly ardent supporters of the Freedom from Religion Foundation. In 2006, Uncle Steve wrote a book titled Imagine No Superstition, and then in a later reprinting, it was titled Out of God's Closet, which I think there's some copies here. And the book is a very personal chronicle of his journey from Southern Indiana farm boy to priest and ultimately to atheist. Before Aunt Diane died, she created the Out of God's Closet $5,000 Student Activist Award in Uncle Steve's honor. Her vision was that this scholarship would continue each year, recognizing a young free thought or non-belief activist who exemplifies the courage and the curiosity that she and Steve so admired. This year, I'm thrilled to present this award to a young lady who truly embodies the spirit of free thought activism and would make my aunt and uncle very, very proud. At just 8 years old, Bailey Harris was watching Carl Sagan's Cosmos with her family when she learned that everything in our world is made of stardust. She immediately was so excited, she ran upstairs to her dad's computer and started typing her first book, My Name is Stardust, which was released in 2017 and sold thousands of copies worldwide. She later followed that with a new episode called Stardust Explores the Solar System. Then the following year, in 2019, they released Stardust Explores Earth's Wonders, all geared toward children and easy to read. Her latest book, Stardust and Friends, Darwin's Journey, was just released 2 months ago, and takes her readers on an adventure to the Galapagos, where they discover the wonders of evolution. So through her books, Bailey helps children discover astronomy, geology, biology, big scientific ideas like evolution and the Big Bang, and always with creativity, joy, and clarity. Now, I have to tell you a little bit of my own secret activism, and I strongly encourage all of you to participate in this. It's very simple. Buy 2 or 3 of the books by the Harris children, Bailey and her sister Elle. As I did, I bought several copies of Elle's book, and then later Doug, Elle's dad, sent me some more. And take these and seed every little free library in your town with these books. It works. You can reach young children and they can see that, oh, maybe this is a different way of thinking. It's a great introduction to humanism. So in addition to her books, Bailey has a website and is active on social media, including Twitter, a Facebook page, and a YouTube channel. And oh my gosh, if you haven't seen it, please look up Bailey Harris Ark Encounter. She and her dad visited the Ark Encounter in Kentucky. It is the most amusing, tongue-in-cheek expose of the the biblical myths that are just so farcical, it's just crazy. She was only 12 when she did it and did a phenomenal job exposing these biblical myths with humor and a very sharp insight. And at the end of it, there's a trailer, or I don't know what you call it, but the outtakes at the end were just fantastic. Highly recommend it. So now, it's my absolute pleasure to present the $5,000 Out of God's Closet Student Activist Award to Bailey Harris, a young woman whose work continues to inspire curiosity, reason, and wonder. Bailey? In the coming days, FFRF will forward through electronic means. We're all so fancy these days, no checks, a $5,000 award directly to Bailey. So please welcome Bailey.
Oh wait, am I doing it right? I think this is the button, right? Guys, hello? Oh wait. It's the green button. Oh, I found the green button. Okay, hi guys. Thank you so much for the Freedom from Religion Foundation and the Old family for this very special award. This is just like such an honor. I'm so happy to be a part of this secular community. I'm also very excited to share my story. I hope this helps you just understand how important science and free thought can be to children in our world. As some of you may know, I was here on this stage 7 years ago, and I was 12. So this is very different. So I'm so happy to have the honor and ability to speak here at this amazing event. So I grew up in Utah for 15 years of my life. Utah's known for quite a few things. The mountains, the hiking, the skiing, the Great Salt Lake, and of course the most popular, oh guys, I'm so sorry, I forgot this slide was up here. No, I definitely meant to keep this slide up here. Warren Jeffs took Love Thy Neighbor a little too literally. He married all of them, their daughters, sisters, and anyone who looked like they just finished middle school. Now, besides the sad truth of growing up in Utah, I'm very happy to live in the sunny Santa Barbara, where I don't have to worry about running into polygamous Walmart. Some of you may be wondering who I am and why I'm even up here. Of course, Greg explained some of the things, but when I was 8 years old, growing up in a secular family and a mostly Mormon community, in Utah, I just grew a very strong passion for science. Because I didn't believe in the Mormon church, I was bullied a lot in school. So looking back, I'm actually extremely grateful that I was told every day I was going to hell. It pushed me to speak my truth and educate others. What really inspired me, though, was watching Cosmos with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Every Sunday with my family, it felt like I was taking my power back. When all the kids were at church, I was watching this show. As Tyson said, the planets, the stars, the galaxies, we ourselves, all of life, the same star stuff. I wanted every child to know just how important that line is. After hearing this quote from Tyson, I ran straight upstairs to my dad's computer and started typing a book. This is an actual document from that day. My original title was The Book of Truth. And I knew that the Book of Mormon was extremely special to all my friends at school, so I made my book title very similar. I'll show you this photo when I was 8 years old. This is how I wanted the pages in my book to be designed. I was so excited to share this with the world. With my dad's help, of course, I created my first book in the Stardust series. My name is Stardust. This is what the book ended up looking like. I wanted to take a moment Just to thank all my supporters out there, some of you in the crowd, today, I'm so grateful that this book is what it is now. I mean, it wouldn't be without all of you guys helping me and promoting and putting it in little libraries that it would be what it is. So this book and all of you really do hold like a very special place in my heart. So the Ark Encounter is a perfect example of why we need to fight for science education. I mean, it literally eroded, and they wanted to pay tax money for the erosion, which is really funny because like the Ark Encounter is supposed to flow, and not necessarily erode because of the rain. I don't know. So I did a video with Secular Student Alliance, and it's on my YouTube page. We talk about anti-science in the Ark Encounter. I do a walkthrough and debunk the myths within the Ark and explain the scientific evidence of why this is a false historical exhibit. In this picture, a lady told security on us while I was in the section about the 7 days of God's creation on Earth. I was talking about how old Earth actually is and how it started with the Big Bang. Luckily, we were able to convince security to let us stay. It was just a crazy experience going through that. It's actually my favorite part of making the video, now that I look back. I was dared to get in line with Ken Ham, the person who created the Ark Encounter, and of course he was there that day that I made the video, and I did it. So I had to zip up my jacket, take off my pins because it was all NASA and Secular Student Alliance merch. Perfect choice, Bailey. Gosh. The security was around, definitely was very suspicious of me. I'm pretty sure he saw me walking in and being like, gosh, wait. So I'm so lucky to be next to that guy. I'm so excited to share with you that I have a new book called Stardust and Friends. This series is about Stardust and her friends going on journeys with scientists and many just amazing people that have changed our world for the better. They teach young children and sometimes adults about what these amazing people have done for the world. In my first book, Stardust and Friends take a journey with none other Charles Darwin. Here's a page from my new book. I thought I should just give you a little sneak peek, so that you get an idea of what this book looks like inside. Now tonight, I encourage you all to look into the night sky. As we lift our eyes to the night sky, where billions of stars burn in the dark, ancient, silent, and eternal universe. In the context of the universe's scale, our existence is small and yet profoundly meaningful. Somehow in all this vastness, we exist. And we're not separate from the universe. We are the universe made conscious. Stardust with a heartbeat is what I like to think about it like. And in the truth, there is something profoundly, unshakably sacred. We are small, yes, but we are not insignificant. And we are the cosmos dreaming of itself. In closing, I wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who has supported me and helped me through my whole journey of creating and exploring science. I'm just so grateful that I'm on the stage sharing my passion. I'll be doing a book signing of My Name is Stardust and my new book, Darwin's Journey, at 11:30 today in the same ballroom, I think, just over there. And I would love to meet you all. I just wanted to stop and say thank you to my dad. He's like my biggest supporter, makes me emotional, but I just wouldn't have my books or my passions out here if I didn't have his support. So he's right there. And yes. I hope you all have an amazing evening, sorry. And good luck to the next speaker.